Welcome back, everyone. You are watching Opinion Hated, our live interactional podcast where we host open-ended discussions about real life topics. Every week, we give you guys a poll of topics to choose from. You're also more than welcome to swipe up and suggest a topic. DM us if you have our numbers, message us, whatever. Just get the message across. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of it. We go live every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Cali time, so Pacific Standard Time. My name is Ivana.
And my
This
name
is my
is
cousin.
Zuri.
And we are going to get into it. Today's
Yes.
topic is addictions.
Yes, and then we
Addictions.
also have a few announcements, guys. Our official Opinion Hated page is on Instagram. Make sure y'all go follow, like, and shout us out for a chance to win a cash prize. And then we also, like she said, Trivia Tuesday. So we're going to give you guys 4 questions at the end of the live. And then we'll give you some time to answer all that. And you will win a prize of $25. Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, all that good stuff. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Today's topic is addictions, okay? But there's seen and unforeseen addictions. Addictions is anything that obviously you're addicted to. So this could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be sex, it could be porn, it could be shopping, it could be, addicted to the need for speed. There is no right or wrong for addictions. And so whatever that looks like to you, hop on live, share your story, give your testimony, write it in the comments, interact, and just be a part of the conversation. That's what we're here for. So, like Zuri mentioned,
and you never know, by watching this live, you may start to tune into yourself and be like, maybe that is an addiction that I have. Maybe I do need to stop doing that. You never know.
Hello. Introduce yourself. Stay on topic. Talk your shit.
Thank you for having me on. I love you guys' show. I got to tell you, I love the show.
Thank you.
I love you guys, and I'm very happy to be on. Man, I'm very happy to be on. Addictions. That's very interesting. Very interesting topic for sure. My name is I'm Aaron. I go by the name of Blackbird on social media. Oh, my wife is in. My wife is watching. Mama too.
Hi,
what's up, baby?
Hi, Mama too.
I am Zuri's father-in-law. That's my daughter, my special one.
What does addiction look like to you?
Addiction,
yes.
I think, in my opinion, I think that addiction is anything that consumes us to the point where we begin to hurt ourselves or people that love us, people around us.
Mm-hmm.
We can be addicted, like you said, to food, to alcohol, to sex, to all type of things.
Reality TV.
Thank you.
We got that bad, Dad. We got that bad.
We do. We know we do. I'm always looking for something to binge when I'm not in here. But when it comes to, it's like I could take, for example, me. Every day I come home from work, I come into this room. I do a radio broadcast and or film and stuff like that. And I can say I'm addicted to that. But when it comes to a point where it start hurting my relationship or people around me where it takes me from that, then that becomes a problem. Just like someone just said, money. You be addicted to money. I think it's cool. You're addicted to money, you're gonna go get it. But when it starts making you, when it consumes you to the point where you don't care how you get it,
right.
And you use people, you hurt people to get it, then that's when it becomes a problem. So addiction, I think, can be a good and a bad thing. It's just the levels of it. And when it gets to that level where it consumes you to a point where you start hurting people and hurting yourself or putting yourself in danger, then that's the problem, and that's when things should be looked at differently.
Yeah,
most definitely. So you mentioned that you admitted and mentioned that you have an addiction to basically your craft, right? And so that's a good addiction. There's not necessarily anything wrong with that, but like you said, to the point where it consumes you. So my question to you would be, what do you get out of that addiction? What is it? What's that euphoria that you're receiving from it? What's that high point for you? What does that feel like?
That high point to me is the creation itself, the completion of actually putting something together and putting it out for someone, for people to see or to read or to take or to experience in some kind of way. That's my high from it. That's my high. But sometimes I gotta check myself and pull myself back and say, let me go spend some time with my wife. Let me go take my wife out to dinner. Let's go. I get consumed in this very easy. And she would tell you. And she would not complain not once. Not once. But I have to check myself and say, you know what? I have a whole wife right there.
So
Let me go.
when was that moment for you that you realized that you are kind of addicted to you being in the studio and your craft?
When I started getting pain in my hip.
Ah!
So I'm in this chair, like I'm in this chair, you know, and I come home, I take off my clothes in here, I change clothes, laundry room is right next door. So everything I do is in this room.
Is there any pros or cons to your addiction? What did you notice or your family notice, you know, in you that changed?
I think the cons were being taken away from the family. You remove yourself from that dynamic, you know, as opposed to someone that's not in it. They're always in that dynamic. So the kids would come over, our twins would come over with the kids, and I'm cooped up in here. You know, when everybody come over, they come right in here because they know this is where I'm at. You know, so that's like, you know, it's you know, it has its pros and cons, but the pros is actually doing something, creating something, and putting something out there.
Yeah.
Working on new ideas. Logo, I do logos, logo design. I just hooked up with a apparel company, partnering with a apparel company.
Oh yeah,
Entrepreneurs on
Aaron
the grind.
was telling me about that.
Yeah, entrepreneurs
That's
on the grind.
amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, tell
Thank
us
you.
Yeah, I've
a
heard a
little
lot
bit about
of great
that.
things about you.
Huh?
And
I'm
tell
sorry.
us a little bit about the apparel that you're working with. Like,
Let me see.
yeah.
Hold on 1 second. These are, we do hats. This is one of our hats called the All Nighter. And this is dedicated to entrepreneurs on the grind. Whatever your grind is, to all entrepreneurs that's doing it from the street. It's motivational streetwear. This is the All Nighter black hat we just started. And this on Black Images, which is my
And that's yours.
That's mine. I did this design.
Oh, when you get off of this live, go ahead and put your link in the comments and we'll pin it. Give you some exposure. It seems like our
definitely.
Yeah, seems like they're interested. So definitely want to help you promote a little bit. Let me ask you, Aaron, when you're not focused on your craft, what do you compensate your addiction with? What other things do you do in exchange for your addiction?
If I'm not here, I do film. So I'm either doing film or I'm doing radio or I'm mixed. I do house music. I'm a house head from Chicago, so I'm always mixing house music. Oh, silk.
And you DJ.
And I DJ.
Don't forget
DJ
that.
Yeah, I do.
Period.
Yeah,
you staying busy.
Yeah.
I just like to ask that question because a lot of the times we don't notice ourselves preoccupied doing other things because when we can't get through to, like for me, my addiction right now is podcasting. Like Zuri and I are constantly like, okay, we're editing, we're doing this, we're doing that. But when I'm not doing that, I'm compensating with, I love cooking as well. So I'm compensating in other ways. So that's why I asked that question.
And this is so doing a podcast is so time consuming. You notice
people
that
don't understand.
No, and I didn't understand it either until I was like, boom, we was doing it. And I was like, oh snap, we going live tomorrow? Okay, hold on, let me get my thoughts together.
Well, thank you so much, Aaron. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to know that there's a good addiction out there.
Thank you, sweetie. I love you so much. And
I love you too.
I'm gonna watch you guys. I'm gonna fire this up.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much. I myself have addictions and not necessarily like traumatic ones, but I'm addicted to keeping my schedule busy. If I ever get stagnant with my time, I feel like empty, I guess. Like, you know, like I feel like I'm losing my purpose.
You're missing something.
I'm missing something.
Like you're supposed to be
like I feel like I'm kind of fading away or something. Like I gotta stay busy doing something that I love. I gotta stick to my purpose.
Why do you feel that way though? Do you feel like if you're sitting still, then that's when thoughts that you don't want to think about start to come?
I guess so.
That's deep.
So. I don't think I ever looked at it that way, but yeah, I guess that's probably the most accurate way to put it. I guess I just feel like I'm losing my purpose. Yeah. Like, well, what am I filling a void? Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
Liz. I'm filling
filling
a
a void.
void. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, you guys. You being my therapist today? Hold on a second. This is
No,
not
but
about
I
me.
would definitely say one of my like experiences, because just like we said, I feel like kind of almost everybody has an addiction to something. If, like I said, if you tap in with yourself and you analyze things that you do every day, you start to think, okay, am I doing this too often or anything like that? Or you can
Exactly.
also have experiences of being around somebody who was an addiction or active addiction and things like that. So I kind of feel like my experience was being around someone who was in an active addiction, which was
Mm,
alcohol. And I feel like we can relate on that because it was both our parents, and it was like we were there with each other
yeah.
during certain experiences where we're like holding each other, like it's gonna be okay,
Right.
you gonna be good, we gonna be good, we gonna make it out this.
Right.
And sometimes as a kid experiencing those kind of things is definitely traumatizing
Yeah.
and can scar you for life
Yeah.
and kind of make you be a person that you really don't want to be.
And
But
you know
because,
what's
go ahead.
interesting about it is that someone mentioned it to me before, like you're used to toxic, you're used to the toxic life. So when things are like too calm, too quiet, real chill, I like to call it white people activity, but that's not that's not an accurate saying at all. But when things are just like too chill, I'm like, where's the noise? Where's the chaos? Where's the, there's always usually something going on. And it's sad because like as a child you don't want that, but as you get older you're like, okay, what feels normal, you try to
Right.
revert back to what makes you comfortable and normal. And I guess for going through it for so long we became like accustomed to it, you know
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
you kind of was just like, oh well, that's just who they are, that's how they are, but
Yeah. She said I
it's
can't
definitely
function in
tough.
silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silence for me is kind of like something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, why is it too
Why
quiet? Something's
why
going
is it too
on.
quiet? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's sad that we even feel that way. And then, for my children, I guess because we grew up around that, not only alcohol, but drugs and all kinds of stuff.
Mhm.
There's always those two people. Either you become what you're used to or you go the opposite direction. So for me, I mean, I drink, of course. I drink, teenage, early 20s, whatever. But I've always refused to get addicted to anything. I never let anything control me. At least I thought. At least I
Yeah.
thought I wasn't letting anything control me.
But you
But
were thinking as in drugs controlling
exactly,
you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Not
now that I
knowing
see
that other things can be controlling your life and be addicting to you.
exactly. Like I guess too, like I'm addicted to my independence. Like I don't want to give anyone the control to be able
Mm,
to tell me certain things, or just to
that's deep.
show me how to maneuver through my life. Like I feel like, I'm not saying I got here on my own, but ultimately we all do go through our paths on our own. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like a person could be holding your hand, but they're never going to feel what you're feeling
Yeah.
inside. So in essence, I'm addicted to being alone and getting through my issues alone. Like people ask you, "Oh, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'll figure it out." Because I'm accustomed to just figuring it out by myself.
Right. You're used to it
So
anyways.
yeah. Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Introduce yourself. Stay on topic. Talk your
I don't-
My name is Michelle, and I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict.
Okay.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank
because
you.
let's take a moment because I feel like that was hard for you to say.
It,
Like, are
it
you
was.
surprised that you're here now?
Yes.
Okay.
And I might get emotional, and I'm
No,
going to
let's
try
do
not
it.
to,
Let's do
because I
it.
told myself I wasn't. But yeah, because, it's only by the grace of God that I'm here, because I should have been gone a long time ago. I put myself in a lot of dangerous, just a lot of madness. And again, it's only by the grace of God that I'm here today. And it's hard for me to say it because there's still a little bit of me. Because, I'm a work in progress.
Right.
On the 14th of September, I'll have been sober a year and 3 months. And I've had numerous lengths of sobriety.
Congratulations to that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I've had numerous lengths of sobriety, but nothing like what I have today. And when I say it's like, it really registers. Like, I feel it. Because I've always been in denial and thought that one day I would be able to drink like a normal person. And today that's gone. Like, I can no longer, I'm tired of fighting myself. And when I was able to accept my addiction to alcohol as alcoholism and a disease, it made it a lot easier for me because I was spiritually sick. I suffer from the obsession of the mind, phenomenon craving of my body, and a spiritual malady to where I was spiritually sick. I hurt people, I was hurt, and hurt people hurt people. And I started this journey of being an alcoholic at a very young age. I was 12 years old when I took my first drink. I had my first child when I was 15. And the whole time I was just, I come from divorced parents. I was molested numerous times as a kid, under the age of 12. There's a lot. And when I look back today and I look at my life, it's like I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt. And I was trying to fill the void, drugs and alcohol, men, sex, food, whatever I can get to fill that myself. I did it. And I didn't care who I hurt while I was doing it, because I was it was all about me. And addicts we're very selfish people.
Yeah.
I have to say, we're very selfish. We don't think about who we're hurting. We think about ourselves. It's unfortunate. A lot of people in the process.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. You've fought this addiction multiple times, and now is this your most lengthy sober state?
No. I've had almost 4 years, and during those 4 years, I went to school to become a drug and alcohol counselor. I needed to do before. For almost 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. But that sobriety, I did it to look good on the outside. I went to school to be a drug and alcohol counselor. I went to college. I did all this stuff being sober, but I didn't clean Michelle out. I didn't
clean that hurt that you've had.
I didn't clean that hurt. No. And so on the outside, I was all good. It was all gravy. And I thought I was going somewhere, but I was going nowhere real fast.
Yeah.
So what did the relapse look for you, and how did that respark? Like, what triggered you and what made you go back?
Okay, the last relapse was I picked up a beer. I was going to Las Vegas. I picked up a beer in my mind. I thought I could drink like a normal person. I thought I can do this time. And I drank, and before you know it, it's 15 years, almost 20 years later, and here I am. It was a long road, just madness, a lot of just, I've never lived my life. I've never lived life. I've always existed, and I existed to drink. That was the honest. If I want to be
would you say
honest,
that's what you look forward to? Was that feeling once you were,
Well, yeah, because if I didn't have a drink, I felt, and I didn't want to feel. So for me, it was just numbing. numb. I've numbed myself with whatever my whole life. And, I'm 55 years old now. I first got sober when I was 18 because I got incarcerated, and somebody said, maybe you should stop drinking. And I tried it, and it was one of the hardest things I ever tried to do in my life.
Yeah.
Here I am at 55 and I'm still struggling, but today it's a different kind of struggle. Today I've came to terms with that I have a problem. I have an issue. And today I live life on a daily basis on life's terms. I don't think about tomorrow. I don't think about yesterday. I stay today in the present moment. And when I get up today, I'm not going to drink or use no matter what. I try to watch what I put in my body. I try to watch the people that I hang around with. One thing has changed. Not one thing has changed in my life. Everything had to change.
Yeah.
And I might have a better shot of it than any of the other times I did it because I got honest with Michelle.
Basically making sure that her inner demons that she was battling with since the ages from 12 and younger, which would be very hard to deal with, I'm sure. Right. So she had to get over that.
Sitting in. Wow. So what would you tell someone, either not really in your position now because you're a recovering alcoholic, but what would you tell someone that is struggling with addiction?
For me, admitting that I was powerless, admitting that I was an alcoholic was the hardest part for me. That's the hardest thing, because in our minds, we think that we can control this thing. How can you let this little thing just consume your life? But it does, and I would tell that person to just, you have to let go and you have to surrender. For me, I was spiritually sick. I was spiritually sick. And if I drink, and today I have a relationship with my higher power, whom I choose to call God. And I work with him on a daily basis, but I know in the back of my mind that if I take one drink, it's going to block off the sunlight of God's spirit from working in my life, because that's what it's always done. So for me, I would say, look within yourself. You have to find it within yourself. And then I cried out to God and I asked for help. And then I reached out and I asked other people for help, because you can't do this alone.
No.
You don't look for your family to support you, because you're probably not going to get a lot of support, because I know for me and my family, there's a lot of dysfunction, a lot of, I come from alcoholic. For me, alcoholism is a generational curse, if you ask me.
So they couldn't really see past it because they were accustomed to it as well.
And they were also hurt probably from your actions.
Right.
Of course. And what I'm grateful for today also, though, is that my father was an alcoholic, and I grew up and I watched him almost die from cirrhosis of the liver. And when I started to get sober, my father was a member of a 12-step program, and he showed me, I had some good years of watching this man live clean and sober, and I didn't get it when he was alive. But now that he's gone, everything that he was trying to tell me, I get it today. And for me, that's a blessing.
Wow.
Yes.
So are you happy with the person that you see in the mirror?
Today, I am very happy with the person I see in the mirror. I'm learning, I still have but I'm learning to love myself, but I'm letting other people love me until I completely learn to love myself.
I love that.
But I love myself today, and I'm constantly, I'm a work under construction. I'm constantly, working on stuff, and I have to be careful, because it's not only drugs and alcohol for me. I can use anything, so I don't have to feel. So see, for me, it's a lot of stuff. Like it's a lot of everything. But as long as I know that I stay in the presence of God and I keep myself surrounded with God and with positive people and Christ-loving people, then with God for me, who can be against me?
I love that. I love that. Do you have a church that you would like to recommend to all of our viewers?
Um, I went to a lot of churches. That was another thing, I went to so many churches. I've been rolled, sprayed, dunked, and I could
Not
never get sober. I could never get sober in church, So I'm not gonna say nothing about no
that's
churches.
deep,
I just know
because I
I'm a
also
spiritual.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I believe in
Right.
spirituality, and you can find God on one anywhere, and I do most of that in my home. I have my little space, my little prayer room, and and I do go to 12-step meetings. That's a lot of support. I go to Celebrate Recovery, which right now I'm attending a Celebrate Recovery in Ontario at Community Christian Fellowship, which is really good. It's been an amazing journey for me, and I'm just so
Well,
grateful. I'm
I
just
haven't
so
talked to you in a very long time, and just from me looking at you and just hearing your voice, you've had a lot of changes. You've grown a lot. I see the happiness
Yes,
within you, and I'm very,
yes.
very proud of you because
You look
I've watched your journey.
healthy.
You look healthy, you look happy,
you.
your
Yes,
smile is shining, and it's really good to hear you sober. Like I said, I've seen you at your worst, so seeing you at your best feels good. Feels good to watch
yes.
it.
I'm
So,
It's
definitely
good.
proud of you, Auntie.
Thank you. I'm proud of you girls too. I'm so happy for you girls. And keep it up. And when I was listening to you guys the other time and you said, this is therapy, damn it.
right, this is
This is the
therapy.
best. This is the best free therapy you can get. And where two or three are gathered, there he is in the midst, and he'll work wonders through you
Absolutely.
women.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
We really appreciate you, and definitely stay tuned. And if you have any advice for any of our viewers, I know a lot of people in here are commenting, which you can't read right now.
Thank you.
Go through the comments, and people are interested in your stories. So get in there and fellowship with them. That's I can encourage that. And we
Yes.
love you. We thank you for joining us.
I
And that
Thank
was
you,
a hell of a
Auntie.
testimony.
I love you girls too. God
All right, hit
bless.
the
Struggle with, drugs. And it's crazy because I also wanted to touch on that too, because people think that when it comes to being addicted to drugs that it's like their fault, or like
right,
why would they do that, and it's like you have to honestly sit here and think this world is sick. Like, we are in a world where people do a lot of sick and cruel and mean things to people, where there's girls that are growing up in group
right,
homes that are getting touched on, that want to run away and then fall into the hands of another issue where they're getting pimped
right.
out because that's all they know, because they
Yeah.
didn't want to go back to that foster
And it's
home.
so easy to judge,
Yeah,
it's easier to judge than it is to understand. And a lot
yeah.
of people, we look at each other and like, oh well, that's a drug addict, or you're an alcoholic, or you're whatever. Sorry guys, my dog. We're so quick to judge someone but not understanding what they've been through. And that is actually my godmother, you guys. That's
Hmm.
Zuri's aunt, my godmother. And I never knew that part about her. I never knew all the things that she had went through. All I knew was she
Yeah,
had an alcohol
yeah.
problem, and even then she was a functioning alcoholic. So I
Exactly. And
didn't.
because us as kids, we're not really realizing or what they're doing, behind closed doors and stuff like that. We're just seeing the reaction of
Exactly.
them being on drugs or drinking alcohol and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's life, definitely lives. And Zuri and I, we talked about this pre-live. My brother struggled with drugs, and a lot of people were very judgmental and just saying, "Oh, well, we tried to help him, and we tried to take him here, and we tried to get him into rehab," and but not understanding that people go through their own space and their own, recovering whatever on their own time. We don't
yeah,
understand what's going inside of their head. We can't even fathom what they've been through.
yeah,
And for me, watching my brother go through that was by far the hardest thing I have ever had to do, because he lived with me at one point, and obviously, he was on drugs. So there was moments where he'd be in the peephole, tripping, slipping, and doing everything. Okay. And I just remember like fearing, but not like fearing him, but just fearing like
hmm
what's going on
and
inside of his head.
his
Like, how
head.
come Like, I'm
Yeah.
talking to him and he's like zoned out, and I'm like, me, the sober headed person that I was, I'm just like, what? I didn't
Yeah.
understand. I didn't understand. And there was a point in time where he was like, sis, I have to leave. I cannot be here. And I'm like, why? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. You know, I'm getting angry at this point because
Right.
I'm trying to help him. But
Yeah.
he did not want the help because he knew he was not ready for it.
Yeah.
He knew that. And so he even said it to me, you know, he's like, I'm going to leave because there's nothing you can do. I'm just not there yet. The help that you're offering me is not going to work. And I'm too deep. I'm too far in. And he's like, I don't want to be a burden to you. And you want to hold them closer. You want to figure it out with them. You want to be by their side. But again, not understanding what they're going through. So hearing Michelle's story, my godmother's story, was it was eye-opening because I never really heard her story, and hearing her voice and seeing that, you know, that
pain.
Yeah, it's just it's upsetting. So anyways, everyone, you are watching Opinion Hated live interactional podcast about addictions and what addiction looks like to you. We've had 2 guests
already. If you had an
already.
experience with somebody who was in an addiction that you went through with them, feel free to share that story. If you want to, you're welcome. You know, it's Trivia Tuesday, guys. So don't forget, at the end of the live, we're going to be asking 4 questions and giving away a $25 prize.
Everybody wants to join the live and give their testimony, rather as you being addicted. Again, this does not have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be porn. It could be video gaming. It could be girls. You guys love shopping. We love shopping. That's an addiction. Whatever consumes you is an addiction. If you have a story,
Let me get closer so people can see me a little bit. Gambling is an addiction.
And some people just don't want to share their stories, and we understand that. So
no,
we'll get into Tuesday trivia.
This is another topic that does get deep, and we definitely understand people's privacy.
Right.
You know,
we know who you are, but my people don't. So introduce yourself, stay on topic, talk your shit. Addictions.
Oh man, you know, they call me Old Boogie where I come from, baby.
Oh God.
Look, I ain't gonna take up all your time. I got a quick story about my little gambling addiction that fucked me up. 2020, right? Nigga was working security for the city. I had to work hard, and one of my partners, all the niggas shoot dice at the park, but because our regular park was shut down because of COVID, them niggas slid to the park around the corner. Boom, I go over there. I see niggas big shooting dice like they do every Sunday. And I had like, you don't know, a couple hundred on me, maybe 1,000. Wow. I jump in. nigga whack me for $1,000. I was sick, right?
We're gonna have to translate this when you're done, but go ahead.
Okay, look, nigga whack me for $1,000, right? Now before I got hit,
that means
I was up.
He got his money took. All of it.
That's right, nigga. Look. So before I got hit, right, I was up $800. So I had $1,800 in my hand. Boom. I lost the $800. I lost the $800 when I should have left right then and there, right? And I didn't, because my thing is, if I'm up and I know I could bang the whole circle, I'm trying to whack the circle. I'm leaving with all the money. I don't care whose money it is, nigga, run it. If it's $2, run that shit.
Greedy.
I will bet.
Okay.
I will bet if I'm up like that, $800, and nigga try to jump in the $20 bet with $5, I'll do some shit like I bet a dub to your 5, nigga, and get you up out of here just to show you that you not ready to come gamble with me, nigga.
Not rocking with the big dogs.
Yeah, you not, bro. You not. So look, I got smacked from my band, nigga. At the time,
ooh, that had to hurt.
It did. Ooh, nigga, hurt bad too, because I was like, nigga, I get paid this week. I know I'm gonna touch another 1,000, 1,100 on my check because I've been breaking hours. I got money saved up. I got this, but that 1,000 just like it consumed me for a quick second. Like, these niggas got me fucked up, bro. I'm finna come get my money back. So my little female that I was dealing with, she was living with me at the time, right? I told her what happened. She was like, nigga, why you didn't just stop? It don't matter. I lost, okay? It's over. I had my Cadillac, right? I sold the Cadillac for like $1,500. She told me, I don't think you need to go, but you grown and I know you're gonna do what you want to do, but in my opinion, I don't think you need to go. Now, in that moment right there, it's like we wasn't in a relationship, but that moment solidified, like, at this moment, nigga, this is my old lady, I probably should listen. Not gonna happen. Nigga, I left. Went to work the next day. I took the money with me, went to work the next day.
But you
again.
went to her, though, for the money, though.
No, I sold my Cadillac.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, I didn't ask her for the money. I would never do that. Not to go gamble. Not to go gamble.
But you gonna ask her for a ride when you need to go somewhere, though?
No, I had 2 cars.
Oh,
okay.
I just,
okay.
I
Let me know something, then.
My Cadillac was gonna bring some chip in. You feel me? So I sold it real quick.
This Cadillac. What year was the Cadillac?
2001 Cadillac Eldorado.
Okay. So in regards to addiction, what happened?
What happened was I didn't turn the fade down. Nigga, I should have turned that dice fade down, but I'm so addicted to winning, and my only addiction for real is like shooting dice or like flipping quarters and shit. I don't got no like card
flipping
addiction in casino. Yeah, nigga, I'm an old school gambler. Nigga, flip your quarter, nigga, get like me. The fuck?
Nigga, this ain't spoons. What the fuck? Flip your quarter?
We could get it cracking. I don't bet the shit that I know I'm like 50-50 in, like basketball. I'm not a shooter. I could shoot, but I'm not a shooter. So I'm not gonna take a 3-point shot.
I did not see your big ass on the court, duty. You're right.
Nigga, open your eyes, cause I'm out here. Nigga, I'm out here. So look, I set up the whole play. I brought the money back to the crib. I had work that same night. I'm telling her, like, look, this is what I'm gonna do. Around this time, I should be up about $800-900. You call me, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone, and you say, "Nigga, I cooked the food already. Come through. Like, leave work and come get your plate." That's on my mama. I swear to God, nigga.
That was a 911 call. Okay.
I promise you. Look, I was back at the park, nigga. We were shooting. I was up again. $800. I can't make this up, nigga. I will call her on 3-way for y'all and get off this motherfucker so y'all can know. She called me and said exactly what I said. I picked up the phone and said, "Hold on, nigga, my old lady calling. Yeah, come get the food. It's done." I said, "Damn, I got 800 in my hand again, but I'm hot though. Dice in my hand." I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back." She started going off. "No, leave that fucking dice game. I told you to leave." Yeah, bye. Click.
Yeah,
nigga, shoot.
Bye.
I lost. I lost $100 right there.
She told your ass to
fucking leave, right? But I said, I ain't tripping, my nigga. I still got $700 more of their money. And I got $1,500 to bounce back if I need to.
Okay, so
long story short, nigga, them niggas broke me down to $200, $300. I got hit for $1,200 in my 15. Nigga, I went back to the crib right here on this couch, and I looked at her when I walked in, and she shook her head and said, "You lost, didn't you?" I was sick, nigga. I said, "Man, look, I don't even want to talk about it. Can I just lay on you?" And I had to just lay on her like a little baby, like, fuck.
Dead.
Nigga.
I'm dead. You have to go home. I'm dead.
Mind
to
you,
this day, do you still?
Shift.
That's
my work
with
shift,
your dumb ass.
6 hours of work to go.
With your dumb ass. That's what I would have been telling you right there, patting your head with your dumb ass.
Hey, you know what?
You should have listened with your dumb ass.
She did pat my head though.
She did.
I was
pat
sick.
my head.
So go ahead.
I'm dead. Are you still addicted to gambling today?
Absolutely.
Okay.
At least you're honest about it.
But I can go cold turkey. Like, I haven't shot no real dice like in like 3 years. Because I know
No. See, when you're addicted to something, you can't say I ain't, like you can't minimize it. If you didn't play it, if you didn't shot some shit on a quick little swivel type shit, like you did.
A quick fix. That's a quick fix.
That's a quick fix.
Got my quick fixes then. Nigga.
Okay, so you still addicted. You're still addicted.
Are you trying to change? Or you are still stuck in that and you not trying to give that up just yet?
Nope. Nigga, that's me. I'm a gambler. Nigga, I'm gonna stay a gambler. I just know what to gamble and what not to. I ain't giving up nothing. You got dice? Matter of fact, let me show you something, my nigga, before I get up off this motherfucker. You ain't playing with me. Hold on. Where that shit go? Nigga, now, when I say I'm a gambler, this is the kind of gambler I'm talking about.
Hell no. Those dice you collected, huh?
Yep, from the kids at school. Run that shit or I'm taking you to the office. Give me that. Nigga, give me that shit. Give me all of that. Nigga, and I gave 2-3 pair of these motherfuckers away to somebody.
Debo for sure. I'm dead. Not the kids at school.
I could have took the money.
Not nah,
Nigga.
hell no, because if it was my kid, I would have been coming up there like,
Come on up here. I wasn't on camera when I took this shit. Give it to me, nigga. Run that or you going to the office, pal.
Are you going to the office?
I'm not playing none of that, nigga. Hold on.
Give me
You
your...
gonna give me all of this because you ain't supposed to be doing this. So yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I got a good amount of spending money that I can just go blow, and I run into a good ass dice game, fuck them casinos. I ain't never even been to a casino. I don't want to go. Give me a group of niggas that know what they doing.
Nah, you missing
Nigga, we
out
can
on
get
that
on
back
them
let me tell
dominoes.
you.
We can get on these
I
right
don't know what you're
here.
talking about.
You
Nah,
feel me? We
fuck
can
the
get on
On the
these right
dominoes.
here.
bones. I see you with the
I
bones.
call these the boogie bones, nigga.
Yeah, the boogie bones. Them
Oh,
You get on
hell
these, nigga, it's a whole
no.
different ball game. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie
This
to you, my
nigga
nigga.
done customized his own dominoes.
You motherfucking right. What you mean, gang?
That's definitely a real gambler for you.
Now,
Well, thank you for
look.
joining duty, and you obviously don't want to change, so ain't nothing we could do here for you at Opinion Hated. Okay, introduce yourself, stay on topic, talk your shit. Trivia Tuesday. You got all 4 answers?
I have all 4, I think.
Okay, I will
so
reread
question
them,
number
and you give me the
1.
answers, okay? Question
Okay.
number 1. On episode 6, The Rat Race, what did guest number 1 show us a tour of?
His t-shirt shop. He said that.
Period.
Ding, 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 ding,
Period.
ding.
Question number 2. What was the title of our first ever live?
The introduction, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How are we related, Zuri and I?
I feel like I'm cheating low-key. Y'all cousins.
Period. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Easy one. What
Are y'all
days
first
of the week do
cousins,
we go live?
Are y'all first cousins?
We first
I-
cousins. You got it
Yeah.
right. You got it right.
See, look
What
it.
days of the week do we go live?
Tuesday and Thursday.
Period. $25 is yours.
I never won
Yes.
ever in my life.
Yes. Shout out to our opinionated viewers.
Keep the charm. We're going to give you a moment to sit here and tell us a little bit about your business and go ahead and promote it real quick.
Thank you. Hey, you guys. My name is, I don't know if I'm going to tell you my government, but I go by Charm. If you know me, yeah. I do tooth gems and teeth whitening.
Period.
Okay.
I used to have a tooth gem, but it came out. I had it for 3 years. Also, I have a clothing brand called Rise and Grind Rise and Grind Apparel. Follow that too.
Yes.
Rise and Grind Apparel _. And yeah, y'all see my Instagram that I'm on now.
Yeah, make sure you tag your
Make sure
other
you write in
one,
the comments.
your Rise and Grind Apparel. Tag that in there.
Yeah.
Make sure you tag that in there.
Okay, well,
But yeah,
you won $25. Trivia
yay!
Tuesday. And we'll get with you after the live on how you like your payment. Make sure you follow us and shout us out for a chance to win again.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm always going to shout y'all out.
Period.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and
Love
hit that
y'all.
X for me.
Love
Love you, cousin.
you.
See, we got people that really rocking with us. They know
No,
the
we
answers.
do. They know the answers.
Period. All right, you guys. Today's topic was addictions. We had 3 guests that talked about their addictions, good, bad, ugly. We're gonna wrap this up. It was Trivia Tuesday. We have a winner. We go live every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays only. We have Trivia Tuesday where you can win $25. Thursday we have different activities, but we always got something new for you guys. You guys never know who we're bringing onto the show, what we're talking about, so just stay tuned. Like Zuri said, we have our videos uploading to YouTube, so check out our page.
Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please and thank you. And our link to our YouTube channel is in every video that we post from our live, just so y'all know.
Yes, definitely. All right, you guys. Well, again, you're watching Opinion Hated. This is episode 7, Addictions. We'll see you next time.
Bye.